My name is Andrew Bass and I'm one of the grants officers with Allchurches Trust, covering the areas of North England, Scotland and both parts of Ireland. At Allchurches Trust we support the repair, restoration, protection and improvement of church buildings, cathedrals and other places of Christian worship, especially where those changes support wider community use. Our grants also equip Christian charities and churches to help the most vulnerable and tackle social issues including homelessness, poverty, climate change and cultural cohesion, and we provide funding for projects that support church growth and leadership and share the Christian faith. The Trust vision is to be one of the UK's most impactful grant-giving charities. Our mission is to equip and empower Christian organisations to have a positive and transformative impact on lives and communities. We welcome applications from churches and Christian charities from all parts of the UK and Ireland, particularly from areas of deprivation. At Allchurches Trust, our specific grants at the moment are our roof alarms, which are to help churches to install roof alarms for the protection of their roofs. Our Methodist grants, which is solely for Methodist churches to apply to. And our general grants. Our general grants, which a lot of churches will want and Christian charities will want to apply to, are for projects ranging up to £1 million and over £1 million. For those under £1 million, the small grants normally range from £1,000 to up to £15,000. Most of our grants fall into this category, but larger grants are available for projects costing over £1 million. In the case of larger projects, we normally require 30% of funding to be in place before making a grant. It is helpful to show local community commitment and to demonstrate that other funders may be involved and supportive, but we are happy to discuss this with you at the time you make your application. We like to fund projects that demonstrate an impact on people and communities. Applicants should include clear and, where possible, measurable outcomes for projects and demonstrate how they will ensure sustainability beyond our funding. It's also important to show how additional funding support will be sought to enable the project to be completed. Our general grants normally fund capital projects and equipment, not salaries or running costs. That's with the exception of our transformational programme, which we will talk about later. In most cases, we give a small percentage of the project costs, as this enables us to say yes to more worthwhile causes, although we do occasionally give larger grants. With the general grants programmes, the Methodist grants and the Roof Protection Scheme, we also have our transformational grants programme. This programme aims to help Christian organisations to make a step change in their capacity, reach, impact and spiritual growth, enabling them to forge connections with many more people and communities who will benefit from their work. With regards to applying for grants from Allchurches Trust, all of our application forms are online. These forms can also be downloaded so that if you want to go through the questions before you complete it online, you have an opportunity to do this. When you apply online, you will receive an immediate email acknowledgement to let you know that we've received your application. On average, it takes between 3 and 6 months for an application to be processed, considered by the trustees, and for the decision to be communicated to you. There is no particular deadline and we have a rolling application process. We receive a large number of applications and we take great care in reviewing each one individually. On our website, you will also find tips on how to apply, advice and resources on how to structure your application, and you'll also find grant examples of the types of projects that we funded in the past, maybe giving you an indication as to what we're likely to fund. Please also remember that we are here to help you, so if you want to speak to someone in person, you're always welcome to call us, and either our administrator or one of our grants officers will be happy to contact you and talk through your application before you apply.